Why are there so many claims that the gov't made Hurricane Milton? People get scared of things outside their control, so they invent a narrative where hurricanes aren't a natural disaster that can happen at any time, but something that requires human actions to cause. Paradoxically, it makes them feel more secure, because rather than feel like they are powerless against nature, they feel they've got an enemy to fight that's causing all this. It's the same logic that guides most conspiracies. To add another level to this question, why would you want to vote out and presumably piss off someone that can control hurricanes? How can anyone be stupid enough to believe this? People are dumb, and online echo chambers tend to amplify dumb statements. City or democratic state gets hit with disaster. God's judgment, wrath, punishment, semi-rural or GOP state gets hit with disaster, harp the government new world order. This is all because of a Republican congresswoman in northern Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Just like all her Jewish space lasers nonsense and everything else that comes out of her mouth, she's been pushing a they control the weather conspiracy narrative to her QAnon and MAGA fan club. Maybe because a Republican congresswoman is literally saying that this is what is happening. Absolute stupidity is catching. Best to stay away from people with ridiculous conspiracy theories, or you will get caught up in their idiocy. Everything is a conspiracy theory when you don't understand how anything works. There is an election in a month and MAGA is gonna MAGA, misinformation is all they have. This is a distraction technique to hide the fact that if they had got their way, the number of lives lost would be more. Trying to politicize suffering for their own aims is obnoxious, but why change the habits of a lifetime? Because stupid people will obviously believe anything. You've heard of the Age of Enlightenment? We now live in the age of conspiracy. It's easier to believe crazy conspiracy theories than admit the libs are right about climate change. Republican and foreign misinformation to influence the 2024 election. Poor education, lead poisoning, generations of mental health neglect, religious dogma, critical thinking skills, lack of understanding and identifying fake images and claims. There's so much to choose from. Dumb people with nothing better to do like to make up fake bullshit online, and then even stupider people read it and take it as truth. Because people are idiots. People have no understand how weather works, how the increased temperature of the oceans and surface temps are creating stronger storms and more extremes. They saw one article about Dubai creating artificial clouds to help combat drought, and think that governments here are creating weather to target specific groups of people. Essentially the kids who thought science class was stupid in school and preferred to play with glue and guns. Climate change is fake, so what's an excuse you can make for why the climate keeps changing? Democrats did this.